Am I wearing a sports bra with a normal sweater? Yes. We're just gonna pretend it's athleisure. Hey guys, it's V, and today we are going to be doing a V Vibes and Vents. I just wanted to film one of these today. I got some new products from good old 7-Eleven to test out for you guys, but I didn't get a lot of like straight up makeup. Like I got a lot more like tools and such. So I got like a sponge to test out. Of course, y'all know I had to get the sponge. I also got some lashes to try out. I got one of their brushes. So I thought I would try out that stuff on camera with you guys today and just do my makeup and talk and have fun. So hope you guys are interested in that. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, I need to get this foundation sorted out. I am breaking out so badly right now, no idea why. So what I'm gonna do right now is start out with my first item from my 7-Eleven stash here, which is the sponge, because I like to do my foundation first. So let's see how much the sponge was. It was $4.99, so that's a pretty reasonable price for a sponge, and we're gonna open it up here, show it to you guys. Everybody can see what it looks like here. It feels somewhat hard. So this is the Simply Me beauty line. Again, it's sold at 7-Eleven. It's very affordable. I spent 20 bucks on like 5 different things, so pretty good. So this one is a nice light pink color, so let's go ahead and open it up. It says on the packaging here, whether you're looking for sheer or full coverage, this sponge will help you apply your foundation seamlessly so it looks like your second skin. Start from the center of your face and blend outwards for a flawless finish. So it didn't even say to wet it, but this thing feels pretty hard. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it definitely feels pretty hard. I brought my beauty blusher so that we can kind of compare because they're similar in size. So just watch me squeeze. You can tell this one is much more firm. That doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and wet this. So this is what it looks like dry. I'm gonna go wet it real quick. Okay, so kind of pointless, but I'll go ahead and show you. It looks exactly the same wet as it did dry. I'm a little nervous about this. It did not soak up any water, so I went ahead and wet my Ecotools sponge here so that just in case we have a little mishap, I've got a backup on hand. So first off, let's go ahead and prime my face because I have not done that yet. I'm going to be using the Amazing Cosmetics Illuminate Primer and Highlighter. This was something that I got in my monthly beauty haul. I actually got this sent to me. They didn't tell me they were sending it or anything, but I thought I would show you guys what it looks like on the skin so you can see. This is okay. It kind of reminds me of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, or yeah, Backlight Priming Filter, the original one. It reminds me of that. It's just like a glowy, highlighting, kind of under the skin glow kind of primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this all over my face. I don't feel that this prolongs my makeup wear at all, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like on the skin and everything. So yeah, it just kind of gives your face a little bit of a glowier look underneath your foundation. I definitely don't think that this would be strong as a highlight at all. It does not look like nearly as bright as what you would need for like a highlight to really even show up on your skin. So that is what it looks like here. So let's go ahead and get my foundation and go into using this sponge that I'm slightly terrified to use. Before I zoom in, just gonna clip up the bangs here. All right, we are up close and personal. You guys can see my breakouts firsthand. This one, oh, it's in the triangle of death. You know the triangle of death is like this part of your face. That's where when I get pimples there, they hurt way more than anything else to get off. Actually, first off, before I put my foundation on, I'll put a little bit of some lip balm on. This is the Hanley one. I talked about this in my video where I talked about Holy Grail products from subscription boxes. So I'm going to put some of this on because I'm actually testing out one of these 7-Eleven lip products today. And I want to make sure my lips are nice and moisturized for that. So I'm going to leave that on while we do the rest of our makeup. Let's take my Revlon Colorstay for normal to dry in Ivory. Do 2 pumps on the face. I mean on the hand. That will go onto the face. And let's get into this sponge. I'm nervous. I'm very scared. Okay. Oh, it feels like a rock. Oh, this is not fun. It's not working, but it's literally soaked up all of my foundation. Like, that was a huge glob of foundation. And I feel like it's not really spreading very much now. Okay, I can't even finish with this. I hate it. $5, not worth it for this little thing. It literally feels like a straight up rock. You can see it doesn't squish literally at all on my face, so would not recommend from the 7-Eleven makeup line. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up doing my foundation with the Ecotools sponge. Did not bring eye primer in here. Gonna have to go get that. Okay, now that my foundation is done, I'm gonna go in with my brows. This is the ColourPop brow pencil in Redhead, which is my favorite brow pencil. It's super cheap. The color matches me really, really well. Sorry, I have one rogue lash that was going into my eyeball. And I am going to be using that Glass Bowl shade that was from my monthly beauty haul that you guys saw, because I have been dying to use that. I haven't used it on my eyes yet, so I wanted to film me using it for you guys because I thought it would be cool because that color is so pretty. And then to set my brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I just take like the end of the spoolie because it has the most product on it and just kind of brush it through them because my brows are so heavy, like they always are falling down, so this brow gel helps to keep them in place and not fall down onto my eyeshadow. Next, I'm just going to apply some eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay, the old formula one that I got at like Nordstrom Rack, I think, because I don't like the new formula, so I like to use the old formula. Had this one for a while now. And for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Beige and put that on all of the areas that I always apply concealer to, which is my under eyes here. And then once I do the under eye area, I do my nose, especially around these corners here because they always tend to be redder. And then any extra areas where I'm breaking out, blend that out with my Ecotools sponge here. And then of course to set that, the RCMA No Color Powder, duh, because it is the best stuff around. Haven't found anything that I've liked more. Although people have been saying really good things about the Wowder. How expensive is that stuff? I haven't looked into it. I'd like to know, because if it's cheaper than the RCMA No Color Powder, absolutely. But I bought my RCMA No Color Powder like a year ago, and it was like $12, and it's working great. So I don't think anything could really beat that price-wise. I love how I'm using this itty-bitty tiny mirror of this ColourPop compact to do my makeup today, because I don't know where my other one went off to. Can't find it anywhere. Okay, then I'm just going to set my eyeshadow primer with the Wet n Wild ColorIcon in Caramel Toffee. Just gonna take the lighter color and set my eyelid, give it a nice blank canvas for us to start applying eyeshadow to. Okay, y'all, so now that we are finally to the point where I usually start Vibes and Vents videos, which isn't that funny, I usually have all of this done, I just thought I would show y'all how I did it today. I'm going to be using the Lime Crime Venus palette, the original Venus palette, just because the colors in here I couldn't find in any of my other eyeshadow palettes, and I really needed a good like red and orange kind of color for this look, so that's what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to start out with a big fluffy brush. This one is from LA Colors. It's just one of their crease brushes, and I'm gonna go into this Rebirth shade, which is like a crazy bright orange, and I'm gonna start out with that in my crease and just blend and blend and blend and blend. I've had this palette for a hella long time, and I just don't use it very often. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on with Lime Crime. I personally am not, I haven't read enough into it to know a lot about it, but this is just eyeshadow that I'm using because it's got the colors that I needed. So you can probably find colors like these in other palettes, but I just don't have them. So that's why I'm using this today, and for no other reason other than that. And then I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of Creation on a smaller blending brush and blend that into my crease as well. That one's a little bit more of a rusty orange. Just blending that a tiny bit underneath Rebirth here to give it a little bit rustier of a look. Oh yeah, I like how that's turning that one a little bit deeper and not so bright orange. Next thing I'm going to use is the color Muse. Y'all know that's my favorite color in this palette because it's Muse. And I'll put that on my outer corner. Yeah, I would love to know what kind of videos you guys want to see from me. I'm trying to think of like new, interesting, fun video ideas. Something that I did come up with that I really want to do, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in it, is I've had my Roxbox subscription for a long time now. Probably a year and a half, 2 years at this point. I don't know exactly when I started getting it, but Roxbox is like a jewelry subscription service, not sponsored. I pay for my box every month, just saying. But I've had it for a really long time, and I have bought so many pieces from Roxbox just from trying them in the jewelry subscription. And so I kind of thought it would be a fun video idea to do things I've bought from Roxbox or something like that, just to kind of like inform y'all about it and inform y'all about the subscription. I'm gonna take this on my lower lash line and kind of like talk to you guys about what I love about it and everything. They've changed some things lately that I don't exactly love, so I mean, I thought it would be an interesting video idea if you guys would be into it. And I do have a coupon code to sign up for Roxbox, but literally when you sign up, you get a coupon code, so it's nothing special because I do YouTube or anything. It's just a coupon code that everybody gets. This Muse color is like really unique and pretty. It's like a red, but it's not a red. It's really pretty. I dig it. I'm going to go in with the brush that I used Creation with and just go underneath that on the lower lashes, just to blend it out a little bit. Next, I'm just going to go in with some Marc Jacobs liner on my waterline here. Haven't worn black in my waterline in quite some time. At first, I grabbed a light color, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear black in the waterline. It's been a while. Then just going to take a Morphe E36 brush and blend out that black. It does not want to smudge with me today. Okay, that Marc Jacobs liner is like really not looking good right now. What is going on with that? That liner is supposed to be like the best liner in the world. Making my eyes a hot mess express right now. Going back in with red. Try to put that on top. Okay, we're going real grunge on that lower lash line today. I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara. No, maybe not. No, I'm not going to put mascara on the lower lash line yet. I am going to go in with the Glass Bowl shade from ColourPop. This beautiful duochrome goodness. And I'm going to do it on an eyeshadow brush. Just a flat shader brush. I got this in Ipsy. It's from Beaugosh or something like that. I'm just going to dig into the shadow. And I'll see how it applies dry. No, I'm not. It looks way too crumbly. I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some Fix Plus here real quick. And apply that onto the eye. Whoa, that color is so pretty. That is a fun color. Can you guys see that? I needed a smaller brush to apply this, but we'll make this one work. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? Ooh, I love that. Okay, so what are you guys asking for Christmas? I honestly cannot think of anything that I have been like lusting over for some reason. I don't know why. I just can't think of anything that I really want for Christmas so far this year. Like in terms of makeup, like in terms of anything. Like I just can't think of anything that I want for Christmas this year. So y'all are gonna have to help me out with some of your Christmas wishes. It's really funny. My dad, we went to go visit him the weekend after Thanksgiving because my grandparents were there and I hadn't seen them since I think like my high school graduation, and that was a long time ago. And so we went down there to see them and just to hang out with my dad for the weekend, and it was really fun. My dad lives kind of out in like a country-ish area, so there's not a lot of pollution in the air, and Blake has been like really into like looking through telescopes at the stars and the moon and everything lately. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow. How pretty is that? Oh my god, glass bowl, killing it. So Blake has been like really into looking at stars and stuff, and so my dad has a telescope and he was looking at the stars through it. Oh my gosh, so freaking pretty, you guys. Okay, so next thing I'm going to use is actually another one of the 7-Eleven products. This is one of their brushes, and this brush was, let's see, $3.99. So a little bit more expensive than an e.l.f. brush, but it looks just like the e.l.f. contour blush brush, whatever their angled blush brush is. This one is called their contour brush, and I just thought that it looked just like the one that I really like from e.l.f. So I thought I would try it, see how it worked today. So we're gonna try it. It's not as fluffy as the e.l.f. one. It's a little bit flatter. It's kind of like pushed in, but that might actually be better for contour. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna use, again, my Wet n Wild little color contour whatever palette here. It just got like really dark. I don't know, I'm sorry if the camera is really dark. The sun just keeps coming in and out of the clouds today. It's really cloudy. Okay, so I'm gonna take some on here and let's see how the contour brush works. Oh, it's nice and soft and it's blending nicely. I did a good job. I'm breaking out super bad on this side of my face where my contour is, so let's try it on this side. I don't like it as much as my e.l.f. one, but I don't not like it either. I like the e.l.f. one more, and thankfully the e.l.f. one is cheaper, but this works. I mean, it gets the job done. I like to just do a little bit of just some slight contouring at the bottom of my nose here. That's it though, nothing more than that, because otherwise I look crazy. Okay, I feel like I need to open the blinds a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. If the sun comes back out, we're gonna have to fix things again, but we will get to that when we get to that. But I think that this one worked well for contour. I liked it. I think it blended out everything nicely, so I'm happy with how that looks. Let's go ahead and go in with some blush, which we're gonna be using the Dallas blush, which is one of my favorites, not only because I live in DFW, but because it's just beautiful. And I felt like the kind of like grungy color of it would go really well with the eye look. I think I just added way too much there, but don't worry about it, it'll be fine. It's just such a pretty brownish orange blush color. Like, I just love it, and I have really pale skin, so the fact that I can pull it off, well, at least I think I can. I'm gonna take some Wet n Wild powder. This one, it just straight up like the plastic came off of it, so I just like keep it closed and dip into it like this. Can't use it in my purse anymore like it was, but I'm just gonna tone down some of that action. Tone it down, tone it down. All right, I think we are good there. And highlight, what did I bring for highlight? Did I bring a highlight? Oh, I just realized this Simply Me brush has a cute little logo on it right there. That's nice. I definitely did not bring over a highlight, so what are we gonna do with that? I guess I'll use one of the shades from the Venus palette to highlight. I was gonna put Aura on my inner corner, so let's just go ahead and put it on my face too. Why not? I'm using this itty bitty brush because that's all I have over here. So we're just gonna work with what we got. That's what I do most of the time anyway. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's crazy glowy too, damn. That is a really, really pretty highlight. How did I know this was going to happen? Oh God. And it literally just went back under the clouds. The joys of filming with daylight. Okay, so let's go ahead and put Aura in the inner corner of the eye too. I know this is not the brush for this, but I forgot to bring a brush over for this, so use what you got. That's really pretty. I am digging it. It's sort of a grungy, duochrome-y kind of look. I really like this. I like how it's coming out. Okay, so now that we have the face and the eyes done without mascara or anything, I'm going to go ahead and do some setting spray. And I'm going to try out this one that I got in my monthly beauty haul that I still haven't tried out yet. This is the Aquamarine Crystal Setting Spray. So we're going to see together if it gives me a nice dewy finish. Can't smell anything. I don't really smell it that much, but okay, let's go ahead and spray some of this on my face. I'm gonna go really far away because that seems like a really heavy sprayer, so let's see. Oh my god, that is wet. Okay, wait, we need to go real far away. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm taking a shower. You have to like, I'm like spraying it up into the air and then letting it fall. I don't know if I necessarily got my entire face, but that's what we're going with today. I don't know how I feel about that sprayer. That is an intense sprayer. And I literally got setting spray all over everything in my life. Like this palette has setting spray all over it now. But did it give me a dewy finish? I don't know. Okay, so next thing we are going to go in with is some mascara. I'm going to do the L'Oreal Lash Paradise on my lower lashes real quick just to get those covered. And the sun is coming out again, so I will see you guys when I'm done with this. For my top lashes, I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational in Blackest Black, I think, or something like that. I actually just bought a new one of these because I love this one so much, and it's one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. But I am just going to make the lashes black. And then we are going to be testing out the 7-Eleven falsies and seeing how those work. But yeah, so we went to my dad's. We went to the dog park in New Braunfels, which was really cool and fun. I would say cool. I don't know what even. I was just trying to stay there. We just kind of chilled at my dad's house. My dad has a huge like backyard for his 2 dogs. And Sakari was having the time of her life there. She had so much fun. I'm so glad that we brought her because she had so much fun playing with my dad's dogs, even though my dad's dogs are like 5 and Sakari is about 1.5 years. They didn't exactly have the energy level that she has, so they kind of got annoyed with her at times, but you know, all in good fun. I think they still ended up having a good time with her, even though she was slightly annoying. So I'm opening up these lashes. These are the ones that I got. They say they're dramatic false lashes. I don't know like if there's a name for them or not, but they look like straight up Ardell. Like they're nice. And these ones were, let's see, they were $2.99. These were only $3. And what I really like about these is that they don't have a crazy lash band. Like they have a clear lash band. I love that. I love lashes that have clear lash bands. It makes them so much easier to wear. I love it. They come with some glue, but that glue is looking kind of janky. I'm not going to use it. I have my glue here. It's like dirty. Okay, I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see. This lash glue looks straight up dirty around the cap. I just opened it, so that's going straight into the trash. And we are going to use my House of Lashes one, but first I'm going to cut these because they are way too wide across for me. I always have to cut my lashes like a monster because I just have really tiny lashes. I don't know why. I don't know why. And one thing that I don't like about false lashes that like a lot of false lash brands have is they have this random bit of like plastic at the very end. Do you guys see that? You can see it on that side, and it's also on the end of the inside too. So you like always have to at least cut that off because you don't want this plastic bit stabbing you in your inner corner or your outer corner. I don't understand why lashes do that. Alright, let's put some lash glue on these bad boys. You know, they say that they're dramatic, but after putting them up to my eye, they don't look very dramatic, but I'm okay with it for this look because I don't care if these are crazy dramatic or not, but just the fact that they're named dramatic and they don't really look that dramatic, I mean, that's kind of weird. Hey, sugar butt! She always meows when Sakari looks at her, and Sakari is sitting at my feet right now. Alright, so lashes are drying here. Just gonna shake them a little bit. But yeah, so there's not a lot of air pollution, so you could see so many stars, and you could see Orion's belt, you could see the Big and Little Dipper. Like there was so much less light pollution. You could see the stars super pretty, and my dad has a hot tub, so we just sat in the hot tub and looked up at the stars. It was so awesome and so fun, and such a nice release from the craziness of life back home. Like going to my dad's is just kind of like somewhat of an escape because it's out in the country and there's not like a bunch of stuff near him like to go to. So we always just have fun when we go there because we just kind of sit around and hang out. It's not about like being on your phone or anything. Blake actually ended up taking some really cool pictures when we were out there. Okay, these are not sticking. What is going on here? Okay, I can kind of see why these lashes are only $3 now, because they are not working very well for me right now. Okay, they don't look so bad from far away. Up close they look kind of crazy, but from far away they look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye. Hopefully it won't be as hard as this eye has been. My dad actually also gave us his old Roomba, which I am so excited about because I had mentioned maybe wanting one for Christmas. Like not the like big like $800 ones or anything, but just like the cheapest version that they can get. I don't care where they get it, if it's used, whatever. But we have hardwood floors, and with SB and Sakari, like the hair situation is just uncontrollable. So he gave us their old one because they recently got a new one and the battery on it is dead. I'll show you guys a little clip from my Snapchat today because last night I was posting about trying to use it and it just like immediately dies after it gets off the charger. My dad gave us his old Roomba and we think the battery's dead, but let's try it again. See if it'll actually do anything this time. God damn it! So yeah, I just bought a new battery for it today, so hopefully once we get the new battery, everything will be Gucci and we'll be good to go. Okay, I feel like this side went on much easier than this side somehow. The inner corners I feel like are going to pull up throughout the day, but that's just a false lash problem that is pretty normal for everybody. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some mascara now that they're on to try and kind of blend them together a little bit more. Okay, so I have to say I probably would not purchase these lashes again just because they aren't as easy to apply and get to blend with my natural lashes as a lot of other lashes that I've tried. For being only $3, they're not bad, they're doable, but if I'm gonna use these again, I will probably cut them off in the inner corners and just use them as like outer corner lashes, because the inner corners are really hard for me to blend and it's really just getting to the point where I'm done with it and I don't feel like touching them anymore. So that is my review of the 7-Eleven lashes. As far as this goes, don't buy it, guys. I don't recommend it. It is so hard, so lumpy. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with this. It might just be going straight into the trash because I don't like it at all and it's not my thing. As far as the contour brush goes though, I do like it. It's an interesting shape, but I think that it worked well to kind of get right into my contour line. It's nice and thin so it doesn't like go too thick. I do think that blending it out, I like a little bit thicker of one, so that's why I like the e.l.f. one, but it worked. And this one was only $3.99? Yeah, $3.99. So not a bad price. If you're in a pinch and you need a contour brush, I would totally recommend this one from the Simply Me Beauty. As far as the last product that I have to test out for you guys, well, I have 2 more products, but I might just insert like this in the very bottom, like the very end of the video. I just flung those, okay? So I will probably just insert something at the very end of this video, maybe, of me taking this off at the end of the day to see how these work, because these were, let's see, makeup remover wipes. I think they were $3.99 and you get how many of them in here? Does it say? 15 sheets. So definitely going to try those out and see how they work. I will insert that footage right here for you guys. I feel like I'm having to pull a little bit with this. Not the best, not the worst. They're fine. And then as far as the last product goes, I'm going to be trying out the Simply Me Beauty Cream Lipstick, but I'm gonna do its own separate video on this, a lasting impression review that I will be filming today. So I will link it in the eye for you guys when it is running, and it will probably be up before this video, I think. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. So I'm gonna try this out today and see how it wears and everything throughout the day. This was $3.99, so if you want to see how this wears and everything, watch that video. But I will go ahead and start filming that, and then I will film the end part to this video so you can see what it looks like on. Okay, you guys, so this is the lip color here. This is the 7-Eleven wine color, but I will be doing a full lasting impression review. But I wanted to show you guys the full look. I kind of fixed the lash a little bit more, so hopefully it looks a little bit better than it did a minute ago. But this is the final look. I really, really like it. That glass bull shade just looks so fun on the eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of V Vibes Events. I know I didn't talk a whole lot in this one. I was really focusing on like actually doing my makeup today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and seeing me test out some of the 7-Eleven beauty products as well. If you guys like this video, be sure to show some love to the like button down there, and if you subscribe, you can be a member of my Muse family. And I love you guys so, so much. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye guys!